An early flight is never a good idea unless the views look like this when you arrive. We had a 4 a.m. start to get to the airport for our 7 a.m. flight to Geneva. It's such a short flight, so before we knew it, we were in Geneva and we were on the train on the way to Lausanne, which is where we were basing ourselves for the whole weekend. We got some snacks, including these cute little mini sandwiches, and let me tell you, the train to Lausanne is an experience in itself. The views were incredible. Our hotel very kindly let us check in early, so we got changed and got back on the train to St. Saffron because today we were hiking a vineyard, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is unbelievable. I'm so grateful we lucked out with the weather because it was end of April and it literally was forecast rain the last week, and I'm so glad because it was stunning. The vineyards stretch 30 kilometres along the shores of Lake Geneva, and we started in St. Saffron and you go all the way back to Lutry, or you can do it reversed. I genuinely think this is the most beautiful train station I've ever been at. Definitely different from the London ones I see every day. The whole walk is 3 hours, but you basically stop for wine along the way, so it's definitely going to be more than 3 hours, especially because the views were this insane, so we were stopping like every 5 minutes to take photos. There's usually these little wine caves open when it's in season. We were shoulder season, so unfortunately they weren't open, so it was just the big wineries open. We managed to do 3 wine stops. The first one at Vinorama, which is a big winery. It has 160 wines that are made in this region. We did a little tasting menu. Not gonna lie, I was quite tipsy after that. Then we got to the second one, and that was at this little wine stop in Cully. And then the third one was on this beautiful wine terrace, and we had a wine and a pinza, which was so tasty. There was even wine vending machines on the way, which was so funny. You could just pay for a bottle of wine and take these little cups. Kind of wish we did that, but we had no food, so that probably wouldn't have been wise. After the third wine stop, we did actually just get on the train at Villette and not make it to Lutry. It was getting on in the day and we were like, we're quite hungry. So yeah, we kind of cheated and we got the train back, but we still did about 12 to 15k walking and it took us hours. So yeah, glad we made that decision. We got back to Lausanne, watched the sunset on the port, and then we were so knackered that we actually ordered sushi to the room. But it was banging. That sushi was unreal. So yeah, we just had sushi in bed in our hotel room. Stunning day.